Hey everyone, how's it going today? And welcome to another episode. So in today's episode, as you can probably tell by the title, I really want to talk about the topic of wealth building, how to become rich or potentially even become a millionaire, or really to maximize and make the most amount of money you possibly can in your life, in your lifetime, in your career, but specifically from the perspective of someone that might be operating off of low income. Because let's be very, very honest, I think it's very, very fair to say is that if you are someone that is working a very high paying profession, such as if you are a doctor, lawyer, if you are working in law, finance, medicine, or maybe you're a software developer or software engineer, it's probably very easy to build wealth when you're in those situations because you already have a very high salary. But for those of us, and probably most people watching this video, and me included inside of that bracket, if you are someone that's currently running off of relatively low income, so for example, for me, I have actually never made six figures in my whole lifetime. During this time period, I've never made a six-figure salary off of my job. My net worth has gone up by six figures, but I've never actually made six figures from an actual day job that I've worked. But that's why in today's video, I really want to just explore that topic, because a little bit about me is that as someone that has basically been on this wealth building journey for probably about 10 years now, I'm someone that really started to study and work on finances in my early 20s, and I'm currently in my early 30s. I want to share just several things about what has actually worked very well for me to build wealth, and then what has actually worked not very well. Now, I will start by saying is that one thing I will not be talking about in today's video is about a lot of the videos that are talking about this topic that will talk about how you should open a Roth IRA and invest in the S&P 500, because the problem with a lot of those videos is that they might very much work, but they're also relatively slow methods, right? The S&P 500 typically only goes up between 7 to 10% every single year, and that's a very slow, gradual climb. But if you are like me, hopefully you want to actually not just try to build that wealth, but try to build it wealth efficiently and faster so that you can enjoy that wealth at a younger age. And that's what we're going to explore in today's episode. How to become rich, or how to even become a millionaire off of low income / low salaries. So with that being said, we're going to get right to this video. But as always, if you guys want to share support real quick, just consider liking, subscribing, hitting the bell, and feel free to leave a comment about honestly just anything at any time in this video. It is always great to hear from you guys. So let's get started. So during my lifetime so far, being in my early 30s, I have tried a lot of different things when it comes to building wealth. I've tried the path of entrepreneurship. I've tried becoming a freelancer. Well, I'm currently a freelancer, but nonetheless, I've been a freelancer. I've been an entrepreneur. I've started business projects. I've invested my money. I've played with crypto. I've played with stocks. And I would probably say is that the first thing of all of the things that I've tried that will really work is that you have to really start by focusing on playing defense. And what do I mean by that is that it's going to come down to saving money. And now I'm not going to talk a lot about this because I already have other videos on this channel talking about how to save money, which I might even link them in the end screen so you can watch it after this video. But the bottom line behind this point is that you're going to have to play defense and really, really focus on trying to just save as much money as possible so that you can have a ground and a capital in order to use to make more money. Because at the very end of the day, you don't necessarily need a lot of money to make more money, but in order to accelerate the process, you will still need some amount of money to make more money, because as we know, it's easier to make money when you have money, right? And that's why it's so important to build a cushion in the beginning to really be able to do that. So really just to work on your financial education and build that savings of at least a couple $1,000s that you can start with in order to work on the next step, which is what we're going to talk about. Because the next step that you're going to really have to focus on is going to be to invest that money. Now, the idea behind this one is that there are a lot of people that will know about how to invest, but not every single person, in my personal observation and opinion, does it correctly. And this is the part that's very, very important that you have to hear out, is that because there are a lot of similar videos like this one that will talk about opening a Roth IRA and just depositing a little bit of money at a time and then investing into a stock market fund, an ETF of some kind, or a mutual fund. and then hoping to let it grow gradually. And while that specific method actually does very much work in most situations and is probably one of the more secure ways to do it, it's also a very slow method that often takes at least 20 to 30 years. And in today's video, I want to try to accelerate that process to do it as fast as possible. So I'd probably say is that if you're going to try to work on investing, you have to try to find the perfect balance between risk and reward. And I would probably say is that the most efficient way to do that, long story short, is that you have to become a very good stock picker. You don't have to be like the #1 Warren Buffett stock picker in the world, but you have to be reasonable at picking stocks. And that's one of the biggest things, because at the very end of the day, you can invest in an ETF and mutual fund, but it's going to be a very slow process. But if you decide to invest in individual stocks and you know how to choose the correct stocks to invest in, then at the end of the day, it's going to definitely accelerate your process very, very much, especially if you start very early, like basically right now after you watch this video. Essentially, I'm very convinced that one of the biggest things, and I guess I'm very grateful to this day, that really helped me in my wealth building journey is that I started very early. I bought my very first stock when I was 21 years old, basically around a senior year of college, that time period. And so because of that reason, even though I invested like not really not that much money, we're talking about maybe just a couple $1,000s, right? Which is what some people in my city pay for rent a month. At the time period, I didn't have a lot of money, but I used the amount of money, so the small amount of money that I had, and invested it and grew it by basically over 30 folds today. So I don't want to say how much money is inside, but I do want to, I can say what I can say is that the amount of money that I invested today has gone up over 30, possibly 40x, depending on how the market does. The bottom line behind this one is that you really have to work on trying to choose individual stocks. Now, this topic itself probably something that warrants another video on its own, so maybe if you do want to see a video talking about how to pick the right stocks, comment that down below so I can maybe make that video in the future. But I would probably say is that the synopsis to this is that you ideally just want to come, when it comes to picking individual stocks, you ideally just want to pick stocks based off of companies that you're relatively familiar with. Or if you find yourself in a case where maybe you're just not familiar with any company whatsoever, then what you can potentially look into doing is to just simply do a lot of research online. There are so many stock forums, there's Reddit, there's Facebook groups, Reddit, social media platforms. And while I do say is that I would not necessarily just listen blindly to those stock picks that people will share online and then just randomly pick it, I can say is from personal experiences that some of the stock picks that people offer have actually been pretty good. So I would probably say is that a lot of these stock picks, you don't necessarily have to listen to it blindly, but you can at least use it to generate a list of stocks to potentially research. Once you have that list to research those stocks, and then from the research that you gather, make your final decisions on what stocks you really strongly believe is going to potentially grow. And I'd probably say is that there's the perfect balance between risk and reward, like we've mentioned, about finding the right individual stocks that you think can confidently invest and potentially really grow faster than the S&P 500, and then what's potentially going to be at risk and play if you make those decisions. And I think that's the biggest thing to really understand. So I would not recommend penny stocks. I would not recommend playing options. I've tried penny stocks, I've tried options before, so I have a sense of what works. But I would look into potentially upgrading from ETFs and mutual funds and S&P 500 investing into looking at individual stocks. And those are going to be the ways that you can really accelerate your wealth building journey to make as much money as possible in the most, I guess you could say, the most efficient way that from my personal observation would really work for most people that I've seen. Now, I want to touch up really quickly and just talk a little bit about entrepreneurship, because I know this is a very common topic that many people want me to cover. So There's a lot of people also, I will say, that talk about how, in order to build a lot of wealth, you should, and this is going to be a controversial opinion, a little bit controversial. There's a lot of videos out there, I know, that talk about how if you really, really want to build wealth someday, you have to work on becoming a small business owner of some kind. And while I don't necessarily disagree with that, I do believe that there's a lot of people that can benefit from building a small business and in order to build a lot of wealth. What I will say is that I don't actually believe, and this is a little bit more of a controversial take in my opinion, but I don't believe that for most people watching this, starting a business is going to be the most efficient way to do it, specifically today in 2026, and probably not in the coming years in the future. The reason I say this is that because for the average person that's out there, if you are running off of low income, you probably, and just speaking, very humbly, you probably are someone that doesn't necessarily have a very high paying income skill, right? We're not doctors, we're not lawyers, we're not software engineers, we don't know how to code or anything like that. So because of that reason, it's very, very difficult to start a business if you don't have a very niche skill to build that business off of. The other big thing really about starting a business today is that because of inflation, because of the cost of labor, because of the cost of goods, because of the cost of so many different things to run a business, it's also very, very difficult depending on the business model. But for the majority of business models that people would look at, it's very, very difficult today in 2026 and for the years in the future, in the near future coming up, to really be able to turn a profit. Most businesses, from my personal observation, actually lose money, especially if you are selling anything that's a physical product. A lot of those business models are very, very difficult to run for the average beginner, which is the reason why for beginners that are looking to try to build a business, I would not necessarily recommend that as a path to building wealth. I do recommend entrepreneurship for other reasons, such as like such as like freedom, time, lifestyle benefits, knowledge, growth. But I would not recommend it if your whole motivation to building a business is to just get rich, because I think there's a lot more efficient ways to do that I've already mentioned in this video, and that really just comes down to investing your money, letting it grow, especially specifically in individual stocks. So you don't want to look at just ETFs, you don't want to gamble too hard and overextend your risk. But I think that if you can find that perfect balance in investing, you'll set yourself up on a hopefully really nice path to be able to make as much money as possible during your lifetime and your career. But of course, there is so much I can talk about in this video that hopefully will warrant a new future video where I can talk more about this topic. But with that being said, that's really just what I wanted to cover in today's episode. So if you guys hopefully found that insightful, like, comment, subscribe, feel free to leave a comment down about honestly just anything. Even if you wanted to say hi, it's great to hear from you guys. But with that said, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, stay safe, stay well, and hope to see you guys next time. Thank you guys so much again.